All right, the pivot table hits just keep on coming. Let's look at this. It says using the data on the current worksheet, build a pivot table that groups the data by location and then by class. Display the total fees for each grouping. All right, so we're going to use pretty much all the data in this table, in this worksheet. So that's the default. So as long as I've got my cursor somewhere in here, when I come up in here to insert and then pivot table, that's what's chosen. You can see the dotted line circling around it there, and you can look there. It goes from A1 to G222. We've got almost 250 rows worth of data here. And so when I say OK, that's what it's going to use for my pivot table. And it says we want to group the data by location and then my class. Well, if I just come over here and click on location and then I click on class, it puts my rows down here, location and then class. Like I did in other videos, I could have grabbed and drugged those down there, but that's how I ended up doing it this time. Like a lot of things, there's different ways you can do it. And then it says to display the total fees for each grouping. Well, if I click on fee here, it's going to put the value over here, sum of fees. And if we look at what we've got here, okay, this is very useful. You saw what we had on the other sheet. It was a lot of data. It gave a lot of detail, but sometimes that can be overwhelming. Well, here we can see that Draper paid a total of $584 in fees, of which 230 was aerobics, 300 was cardio strength, and 54 was cycle. And you can see that breakdown for each one. You've even got the grand total of all the fees here. But we can look and we can see, oh, okay, well, at South Jordan, not South Johnston, South Jordan, the biggest one here is Pilates, $545, closely followed by Payo, whatever that is. And those two are almost all the fees. The water aerobics and the kickboxing are trivial by comparison. Whereas over here, the aerobics and the cardio strength and Draper are the big numbers. Now if we keep going, yes, we did it correctly.